Hey everyone, thanks for staying tuned. So this is the second part of the same video which I released before, which I uploaded earlier. So yeah, now the issue which I'm going to discuss about is gynophobia. Many of you have heard about a lot of phobias in the world, like Anglophobia, fear of English, altophobia, fear of heights, hydrophobia, fear of water, androphobia, fear of men. And now we have this gynophobia. What is gynophobia? It's a fear and hatred for women. I had this. I'm not saying that I still have it. Thank God I don't have it anymore. But this was a terrible disease because I said in the previous video that I was humiliated by a teacher who's a human monster, who's a monster in human form, who is an agent of Satan himself. So she is the one who did this. She's the reason why she and many other terrible girls are the reason why I was affected by gynophobia. Because of the people from a country which is a neighbor of China and Pakistan, like I said before, these people are responsible for this. But I'm not saying all the people from this country are bad. I spoke with some women from the same country and they were ashamed to call themselves as those who belong to that particular, the specific country, you know. They apologized to me on their behalf, on the behalf of these inhuman scumbags. They apologized to me, I'm sorry. They apologized to me and they told me that they feel ashamed to call themselves Indians and they're hanging their heads in shame due to this. They never said that they're going to work for Pakistan or China, but they told me that they are ashamed. Mark my words, they are ashamed. Ashamed. You know what is ashamed? The opposite of feeling proud. Opposite of feeling proud of someone or something. Ashamed. Yeah? Got me? Okay. They were ashamed. I spoke with the women of other countries too, and no one justified her evil actions. I spoke with women from Egypt, from my country, Saudi Arabia, from the United States of America, the country which I love, the country which I'm talking about, and the country which I share the 9/11 with, is the US, England, and a lot of women from Russia, from Brazil, from Turkey, from Morocco, from Tunisia, from many other countries, from Kenya, from Pakistan, and also from China. China is a big pain. It's an impeccable thorn in the fleshes of this country, which is a neighbor of it and Pakistan. Like I said before, I'm not getting into it because I don't want to offend Indians. I don't want to offend everyone because I know that all the countries have good and bad people, but in varying levels. They're not the same everywhere. But the hypocrisy of the society is sickening. You can't say that all the Pharisees were bad. In the Bible, it says that Pharisees and Sadducees are so evil, but there was one Pharisee whose name is Nicodemus. He loved Jesus. He was a follower of Jesus, but he did it in secret. As you can see in the Gospel of John, he asked Jesus, what's the way to get to heaven? So Jesus replies in the Gospel of John, he says that you got to be born again. In the same way, I advise Indians who like me that, guys, you got to open your eyes to the truth. And don't feel offended if I say something because I speak the truth and truth is always bitter. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not here to demean or to degrade a country, to speak bad about it, to speak ill about a country and humiliate it in front of the world. No, I'm not doing it. Because I don't work for the enemies of your country. No, I'm not anyone's enemy. Because I don't hate anyone in the world. As Jesus said, love even those who hate you. I'm not like Jesus. But yeah, I'm trying to be like him, at least by not hating anyone. Even my worst enemies, I would dislike them. Dislike is not the same as hatred. If you believe that dislike is the same as hatred, then you don't know the difference between sourness and bitterness. And you would say that lemon and neem both taste the same. I feel sorry for you guys. You guys need some kind of checkup. go for it and get it fixed. Okay, so I'm talking about the different people here. No one sympathized. I spoke with a lady from the US when I was working in Amazon. She is a supervisor. I just got some time to communicate with her in the OCS communicator, in the Office Communicator app. So we communicate with other employees over there, and I told her I've shared my bitter experience with her. She was really sad. In the year 2019, I got the opportunity to share this bitter experience with her, and she told me that this is unacceptable. Had I been the principal of the school, had I been the headmistress of the school, she would have definitely been fired, and I would ensure that she would have been arrested. This monster, this teacher named Sunita. She told me that. And I spoke with another employee. She is also older than me. She is from Scotland. She told me that karma is something which is real. That means for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. In the Bible it says, "Thou shalt reap what thou sow." So, never be surprised if both of our sons get caught in any rape case or get arrested for being womanizers or pimps. Because their mom is someone who is so immoral and inhuman. Never expect someone who's bad to be yielding something good, because in the Bible it says, in the Gospel of Matthew chapter number 7, it says, a good tree never yields a bad fruit, nor a bad tree yields a good fruit. Let me come back to the point here. So gynophobia, yeah, I had this. This is a serious issue which I had before, and that's nothing but fear of women. Even if a woman comes closer to me, I was feeling so insecure. This is not a joke, guys. Many people in the world would see a man harassing a woman, a man harassing a lady. But have you ever seen a lady harassing a man? You would say no, but that also exists. Prove me wrong, and I will delete my channel. I'll delete all the videos. This is an open challenge to you all. Prove me wrong that a woman never assaults a man. Can you prove this point to me? I challenge all my foes, all those who don't like my channel, and all those who are pained by my contents, to prove me wrong, and I'll delete my channel. This is an open challenge to you all. Accept it. This is an open challenge. If one case exists, then the other case exists too. So, just remember, there is no smoke without fire. Got me? There is no smoke without fire. That's a universal truth. And these people, they keep advising everyone as if they are so nice. There is one saying in Arabic which says that the door of a carpenter's house is broken, remains broken, or remains out of order. The meaning is, a carpenter is someone who repairs and who makes doors, who manufactures a lot of doors and all other kinds of products that are made of wood like this one. So that's the same as a person who advises everyone but fails to do the same, and in a miserable manner, in an unimaginably miserable manner. So yeah, as of gynophobia, my mom is the best doctor I've ever consulted. My mom is the best doctor ever who has treated me. I had a lot of problems related to my bowels, related to my eyes, related to my ears, related to my physical health. And some people even said I have some mental issues. They have falsely accused me. The ones which are from the neighboring country, which is a neighbor of China and Pakistan. Like I said before, the one whose name begins with the letter I as an idiot. So yeah, these people, they keep saying, it is not about Iran or Iraq. It's clear to which country this is, which is in between China and Pakistan, like I said before. And guys, I'm not saying this to demean you, but I'm just telling you what, I'm giving you a clue. Yeah, okay. So the problem here is they were accusing me falsely of everything, like how Jesus was falsely accused of being a black magician, a blasphemer, a devil worshipper, and a demon-possessed man. by the Pharisees in the past, which were all lies. You can see nowadays in the world, in the modern world, you don't even find 15 million Jews everywhere. 15 million, but there are a lot of Christians. There are 2.7 billion Christians all over the world. And there are 1.9 billion Muslims all over the world. But what's the number of the Jews? Just 15 to 20 million. That's it. This is what is going to be the plight of those who are so arrogant and who always stand on lies. Because lies never lead them to anything that is good. Muslim brothers and sisters believe that Jesus was a true prophet. There are a lot of references in the Quran which speak about Jesus. They call him as Isa alayhi salam. And his mom is called as Maryam alayhi salam. There's one chapter in the Quran, the 19th chapter, which is dedicated to her. The name Surah al-Maryam. I'm not getting into Islam, I'm not getting into the debate. But I'm telling you, Muslims also believe that Jesus will come back, will return, will make a return, and kill the Antichrist. They call him Masih ad-Dajjal. The meaning of Dajjal in Arabic is deception. Masih ad-Dajjal. The meaning is Messiah of deception, the fake Messiah, the Antichrist, the Antichrist, who's gonna descend at the end times, to deceive a lot of people, to deceive masses. They even talk about Gog and Magog in Islam, in the Hadith. They say Juj and Majuj. That's what the names of these cities in Arabic. Juj and Majuj. Okay, I'm not getting into it because that's a deeper topic. I gotta speak a lot about that. Yeah. So here, the people who believe that Jesus is real are more than 50% of the world right now. Likewise, but they were a minority before. They were a tiny minority earlier. No one ever heard of Christians till the 1st century, and never heard about Muslims till the 7th century. You know that apparently, right? Yeah, everyone should know it. Like in the common era. Okay. So, my point here is, truth will never be hidden, and it will be victorious over the falsehood. The point here is, I never said anything bad. The mistake which I made on that day was my innocence. I should have kept quiet. I should have been silent, and I should have said, nothing, no, I don't know, whatever. I gotta be like a snake, because in the Bible it says, Jesus says in the Bible, be as wise as a serpent and also as innocent as a dove. That means never be deceived nor deceive anyone. That's Christianity in a nutshell. Got me? Yeah, and I thank all the great women from various countries, especially the ones from my Arab countries. Shukran jazilan ya ummi ya akhti. That's what I would like to tell them wholeheartedly. Yes, sadiqati, shukran jazilan. وبارك الله فيك ثم أمين شكرا جزيلا أنا سعيد جدا الحمد لله for meeting you guys. Alhamdulillah. That's what I mean to say. And to all Americans, thank you so much. To those who are from Turkey, teşekkür ederim. From those from Brazil, muito obrigado. Minha irmãs e minha mais. From Brazil. The ones who are from Latin American countries also have consoled me. To them, muchas gracias. Para usted ayuda. Muchas gracias. Que Dios te bendiga. Mi hermanos, mi hermanas y mi mamás. Muchas gracias. Estoy muy feliz. ¿Por qué? Mucho gusto. Sí. And to those who are from China, 谢谢你. To everyone, to all those who have stood with me when I was in pain. The best hero of my life, I would say, is my mom. If she wasn't there, I would have been turned into a womanizer, a pimp, a serial killer, or a serial rapist. Or even a terrorist like Osama bin Laden, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, a lot of people like that, Hafiz Saeed, Ajmal Amir al-Qasab, a lot of terrorists. Or I would have been even a brutal dictator like Saddam Hussein. Or anyone, let's say Kim Jong-un, I would have been worse than them all if my mom wasn't there. Or I've been trying to kill myself because I never got any support. My dad had mistaken me at one point of time, but he realized that I'm innocent. His son, that's me, is innocent. I'm innocent. He realized. I give thanks to God for that. And also, my mom is the best doctor I've ever had. And I especially thank, I'm not biased towards any religious community or whatever, but I especially thank a lot of Muslim women who supported me emotionally and spiritually by praying for me and also by standing by me and listening to my pains and sorrows, giving me comfort and making me feel better. Because the worst pain which can affect me is the white room torture. No, it's not. It's not the white room torture. White room torture is said to be the worst punishment a man can endure. Because everything would be white, including the food which he or she eats, and also the clothes which they wear. The walls surrounding them, everything would be white. And there's a lot of silence, deafening silence, all over. You would not hear anything except your heartbeat. How terrible. Imagine it. But no, that's not the terrible punishment which I'm going to get. I can endure white room torture. But I can't endure if some women who behave strangely, and if I'm placed in any specific room with such women, such group of women, where I don't find anyone who's known to me, I would feel like hell, seriously, because of this trauma. I was traumatized when I was just 9, so imagine how terrible that would be. Yeah. The worst punishment which I can endure is not the white room torture. And I believe that people like this insane lady who made 11 girls to slap me are as the same as those many of those Indian teachers who make kids to drink their own urine, kids to stand like hens, kids to do a lot of terrible things that are so inhuman, just like how North Korea treats its prisoners. Even worse, I would say. So yeah, that's what is happening. And this should be stopped. Those who believe that child abuse, rapes, and such kinds of demonic teachers should be stopped, should be punished. Please like and subscribe to please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Your support is something which strengthens me a lot. Thank you so much to everyone, and kudos to you all for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because you are doing a good job by tuning into some channel which gives you information which is opening your eyes instead of something which trash talks someone or which posts some kind of contents that are irrelevant or of lesser significance. I'm not mocking other channels. Please don't take me wrong. I'm not doing this. I'm telling you because everyone does a mistake in his or her lifetime. No human being is perfect in this world. Okay, so I conclude this video by saying that never lose hope and never think of suicide as an option, because God is our hope and He sustains us all the time. He's so merciful. Yeah, I had to tell you with a lot of pain. I'm sorry if I was emotional in this video. And that's it, guys. So I'm not going to prolong. I'm so sorry if that's too long. I thank everyone for the support. And people like her. I tell you, teachers like this, who get paid by the parents of these students and who brutalize them, should be subjected to white room torture. You don't have to beat them, you don't have to hit them, you don't have to abuse them. Just place them in a white room torture. And after a month of this torture, go and tell them certain lies like this, that your husband has passed away, your husband was brutally murdered by someone, your son got kidnapped, your second son or your daughter was arrested by the police for smuggling drugs and all this. If you tell them these kinds of lies, they are going to break down, and that's fun to watch. It's fun to watch because they never felt sorry for the innocent ones. And why should we feel sorry for these kinds of monsters? No, we don't have to. White room torture is a terrible punishment which a man can get. Everything is white. The neon tubes will be placed on top of the occupant's head, and there wouldn't be any shadow that's gonna be visible. Everything is gonna be white. The entire room is white. It's not colorful. The dress you wear, the food you eat, and also the food is not something which is like, which is like an Indian sweet called rasagola. It's also white, but it's sweet. No, you'd be getting boiled rice on a white plate, unseasoned rice on a white plate, and you gotta eat that. And you gotta drink water on a white glass or a white tumbler or whatever, white cup. You'll be getting white cups, you'll be getting white chairs, you'll be getting white bed, everything is white, and you have no sounds over there. You can't interact with you can never interact with the other prisoners. And your doors will be closed. The temperature of the room will be always below 10 degrees Celsius. Imagine how terrible that would be. That's the one which monsters deserve, which human monsters deserve this kind of punishment. All the rapists, all these people who do these kinds of things to kids deserve this kind of punishment. I would never keep quiet, even if this happens to my worst enemy's child, or the children of my worst enemies, of my worst and terrible enemies who wanted to kill me. I would go and ask them to stop this, to stop brutalizing this kid, before even their own parents go, Anyway, I'm so thankful to God for all the good people I've met in my life, and also the best doctor whom I had, and that's my mom. So, alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this channel, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more contents. Thank you so much. Bye bye.